going on, everybody? Damn phone wants me to go vertical today, so I guess we're gonna go vertical today. I'm not resetting this thing. So, what's everybody got going on? Happy Saturday. Got the week's over with finally. Tyler, how you doing, brother? Got ourselves a box from Amain. We got parts. We got some things going on. Let's get the tripod set up here, and so let's rock and roll. Let's get some stuff done today. All right. Yeah, why not? I guess we'll go vertical today. All right, so what's everybody got going on? Corey, what's going on? OG's in the house. OG's going to be running the show today. A couple people here already. If anybody doesn't know, it's Corey's birthday. So you can give him some shit today if you want. He's probably got one hell of a hangover. I'd recommend giving him some shit. He's too old to be doing that. There you go, Corey. That's for you. Happy birthday. Did it work? Hang on. Yeah. That should work. All right. So we got some stuff in the box. We got some cool stuff. We got some really just basic stuff. But everything is very important. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Just you two showing up so far. Give it a few more minutes. We'll start tearing into this box. What's everybody got going on today? Michelle, morning. Good to see you. Let's see. Tyler Moore says, Shugu plastic wheel rims with rubber tire, 12-meter compatible. Don't know what that's all about. Let's see. Tractions. Shergoo plastics wheel rims. Is that what you picked up? All right. Corey, happy name day. Yeah. My buddy used to always message you on your birthday, happy vaginal eviction day. That was his way of saying it. I always liked it. All right. Well, the first things first, we're just going to get rid of the small stuff. The first thing you're going to notice is if you're going to do a lot of wrenching, I do a lot of wrenching. Going to wear out a lot of your tools. So I have to replace a couple every now and then. They either break, snap, get misused. Well, so here's what we got. I got a 2-pack here. I got the ball end and the regular .15s. So we're going to start by swapping these out real quick. I'm going to get a 2 mil, swap these out, get these back into my kits. A2RC. Yeah, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man. I really enjoyed that engine video of the showing the new Team Associated engine, man. That was awesome. You do awesome work. I really enjoyed watching that. Just to see what they did, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So, yeah, I like it when they bring back old stuff, but I mean, let's modernize it a little bit, and I think that's what they did. So, good job. That video was awesome. All right, so let's start swapping these out. The handles are exactly the same. They don't say ball or straight, so that thing's crap. Let's get rid of it. Now, I like to go with the ProTech tools. A lot of people like the MIPs, which are also excellent tools. But, I mean, with these, it costs $5 for a whole new tip. You can't really complain about it. I'll put some Loctite on this because these like to back out. Thank you and everyone for watching. Yes, anybody that didn't watch that little video, it was very informative. You get to learn a little something about that new engine that they put together. Check him out. Sure, we already do. I let your B know you were going live. Well, where is he? I don't know. He's hanging out somewhere. He'll show up. All right. There we go. Repaired. Let's do one more. Move on to the next thing. Anybody else watching the J Concept stuff going down right now? They have the vintage race going on. Man, there are some beautiful buggies and stadium trucks, and oh my God. They just did the concourse judging this morning. My God, that was awesome. Yeah, Corey, there you go. If everybody can hit that like button on the way in or the way out, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, I'm only 4 subs away from 600. If we can get through that for the weekend, that'd be great. I'm pretty sure everybody that's here right now is a sub. If not, I really appreciate it. That'd be great. Let's get over that hump and start on the next one, I guess. If they're awake, yeah. I'm gonna have to change my time a couple of weeks. Not right now, but when I start to go to the 5th scale or the 8th scale track, they race Saturday morning. So as far as me being here, I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I'm gonna have to find another day, maybe Sunday or maybe Friday night. Friday night seemed kind of dead to me last night. Anybody else notice that? Not a whole lot going on. All right, cool. See, $10. I got 2 brand new tips. We're good to go. The 1.5s will live again. See what's going on here in the chat. James Collins, good to see you, brother. How you doing? Everybody saying hi to everybody. Anybody else didn't know? It's Corey's birthday today. Wish him a happy birthday. If you know him personally, give him a call and talk on the phone as loud as possible. I'm sure that hangover will enjoy that. All right, cool. All right. Well, that box ain't empty yet. So let's put these tools away for now. Not going to need it where we're going. All right, cool. I hate the timeout on this computer. Let's see what's going on. A2RC sending the birthday cake. All right. Yeah, just no OG calls. He will give me shit for drinking. Nobody should give you shit for drinking. It's your birthday. If you want to get tore up from the floor up, I'm okay with it. Corey got a birthday wrench. I ain't getting you shit. OG's being stingy again. Let me go get a drink real quick. All right, cool. All right, gonna have me a Coke, and we're gonna get on to the next thing. All right, let's go get it. All right, 8th scale season is right around the corner. We got to get this thing done. Got some parts for the 8.2. I ended up going through the shocks. I got the shocks done. All brand new shock caps on this thing because that one was screwed up. We were definitely just not going to let it lay that way. So I replaced them all. Let's get a good look at this thing. It's coming out real nice. I got a couple more things to do. For the most part, it's cleaned up. I mean, for an 11-year-old buggy, this thing's going to be really nice. I think maybe Sunday I'm going to start trimming the body out, start laying out the graphics, and we'll hit this up. But yeah, not too bad. So a couple more parts. Budget wasn't real big. We couldn't get a ton of stuff. Yeah, Corey will do a good job. That's why he got the wrench. It just happened to be his birthday, so I figured that'd be a perfect time. All right, let's dig into the box. Let's see what we got. Just something simple. It gets better as we go, people. But, you know, we're not going to start with the big stuff first. I got the bump skid for it. DE Racing makes a bump skid. I believe it'll work on this. It says it's for the rc8.2, rc8.2. It's an rc8. It should fit. It looks like it'll fit, so we're going to find out together if it does. If not, if somebody has one of those, I'll give it away. Let's see what we got going on. Small crowd so far today. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit, but we're going to wrench either way. Appreciate everybody that shows up. Nitro Addiction's in the house. John, what's going on? I got some stuff later on for a Savage. I'm sure you're working, but I check in a little bit later. I got something. We're going to have a little fun with that 21 I got. All right, let's see. Nice little plastic bump skid. Nothing fancy about it. It's got the nice DE engraving. Looks pretty cool. But it's got to serve its purpose. So I'm going to have to slide this in here. So I'm probably going to have to lift the diff up to slide that in. So let's see what size we're going to need. Let's get this going. Richard B, there it is. Told you he'd show up, Corey. All right. I'm going to loosen up these 4 screws here and try to lift that up so I can slide this in. Well, these got to come all the way out because these got to go through. So I'm just going to pull these all the way out. The hell we talking about sauerkraut? Michelle and OG, not sure if you're into this meal, but cooking pork hocks and sauerkraut. I don't know. What the hell's a pork hock? You're going to have to explain that. Never heard of that. Pork hocks. Okay, apparently OG's heard of it. I've never heard of this. What is a pork hock? What cut is that? I didn't have to take these all the way out. Just leave this one in. Okay, I figured they love it. Yeah, I used to. Here's the thing, sauerkraut. This is weird. I'm not a sauerkraut guy. I love hot dogs, but I don't eat sauerkraut. The lower leg. Okay, it's the ankles. Okay, I may have had something similar. I've had pig's feet before. Elbow down. See, that's news to me. There we go. Oh yeah, that's gonna work just fine. Or wait. The holes off? Maybe they won't. This ain't gonna work. Looks like maybe the holes are off. We may have to modify this. Yeah, the holes are off just the slightest bit. Is that a fixable thing? Absolutely. All right, well, it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a different fit, but the main holes that the bolts got to go through will fit. It's just these smaller guys here. So I'm going to have to think of something. So I don't think a reamer will work because I don't want to go to the right. What am I going to use? What am I going to use? Always something. Let's see here. Got any ideas? What do we got to do? We got to move these holes inward. But we don't want to... Hey, adding things to the box. Yeah, today is the championship at the race. I'm currently sitting in third, which is awesome. That track is got a lot of fast guys, a lot of talented drivers. So I mean, if you could get on the pedestal, good for you. If you can't, well, it's not surprising. So they just got to come over just a little bit, just a little bit. What can I use? Drill bit? Do I have a drill bit? The reamer? Just hold it to the side? Let's see if that'll work. Try a body reamer. I think that'll work. All right, I don't want to go crazy. Let's take a look. See if this will fit. little more on this side here. I think we got it. Always something small. Cool. Clean it up. This should work. Something simple. Just a little modification and it should work. A little more. Wow, what a pain in the ass. The body. Let's see what we got going on here. Paintball ain't no wimp. No, it isn't. I think that'll work. Let's see if we can get these through. We'll see if that'll work. There's one. See what we got going on in the chat here. I enjoyed the last video, bad starts. Hell yeah, man. That's the tough part about that racing is we take it kind of serious, but we don't. So if there's 8 of us there, we're running all 8, you know what I'm saying? But it's always a good time. I'm not saying I'm a target, but some weeks I can get a good start. A lot of weeks I don't, but they know I'm quick. Let's see what else we got. Paintball ain't no wimp. Already read that. The body we sent, we don't want to see on video driving. Yeah, that was pretty nice, man. I would be cautious about how I use that as well. All right. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do. I think this is gonna be pretty cool. What do you guys think? I mean, this will be my first time 5th scale racing on a track. I've been on a track, but I haven't raced. I'm gonna go that far. This will be my first time running a 5th scale nitro on the track. Period. We're running. Let's see. I don't have a lot of knowledge about adjustments and what works on dirt and stuff like that. So that's going to be a learning curve. I'm using an 11-year-old buggy that has an engine I know nothing about. I don't know. Look, there we go. Bump skid is on there. Let's see if I can cut that off. It's got a little... it's probably not going to get any better. Got a little tit, I guess, where they broke it off from the mold. But, yeah, looks good. DE Racing on the front. I dig it. But, yeah, that'll be the... That's probably the smallest of the ones. But, like I said, I think this is going to be a cool little adventure because I'm basically going to have to learn everything again using old equipment and basically a limited budget. Me and OG were talking about it before. Me having a whole bucket of tires is definitely not going to be it. OG says you'll be fine. Racing is racing and dirt is way more forgiving than carpet. You'll love it. I'm sure I'm going to. I'm going to have fun. No matter what, I'm going to have fun. That's definitely how it goes. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, there it is. The B7. Got a front bumper now. I'm going to get a receiver, and I'm going to try to order a receiver battery this week, as long as the budget is there. And see what happens. So what do you think? I think this thing came out pretty good, considering it's 11 years old and was in pretty dire straits when I got it. I think this thing's going to be on the track again, and it's going to do good. Got the droop set where I like it. It's got a somewhat of an alignment. I'm going to have to do it again, obviously, but it's pretty good. What do you think? Not bad? Not bad. All right. Now that everybody's here, we got 14 or so, 15, I don't know. Let's get everybody to hit that like button. A2RC likes it. Nice work. Yep, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. High Volume RC, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Looking good so far. Thanks, Michelle. I think once that body's on there, it's going to look good. I got to get some fuel lines for it. Just some small stuff. I could probably have this up and we can do a test fire and run it maybe next weekend, depending on, you know, if it's going to snow, rain, you know, what we got going on. I'd like to get it out. But all right, double tap the screen, folks. Hit that like button, yes. And if you haven't, if you're not a member, please like and subscribe. Appreciate that. Try to get me over that 600 by the end of the week. That'd be awesome. Then we can start the next journey up to 7. I hate being right on the edge. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we don't need any assembly lube. We can put that back. All right, who's ready to see the big stuff? We got something kind of nice. As you can see, I put that I got HPI Savage 21 parts. I got something. Figure it's like a last hurrah before 8 scale season starts, and pretty much all my money is going to be dedicated to getting somewhat of a program going with this. I got to get wheels yet. I got to get tires yet. A receiver battery. I got to get spares. I have no extra arms. I have nothing for this other than what you see right here. So, all right, let's go get the Savage. It's probably been a while since you guys seen this one. Haven't got much love lately because of this stuff. All right, see if we can get a good shot at this. There she is. This used to be called the worst HPI Savage on YouTube, and I don't think it's fair to call it that anymore. I think she's looking pretty good. Let's see what we got going on here. There we go. John, you still in here? We need to check this thing out. Corey says, we got hit with a foot of snow and my car, I guess I'm saying crapped out again. Needs to go to the shop, but I'm on strike. Monday strike pay, don't pay the bills. Yes, that's definitely one of the downsides of unions. But if the strike is necessary, then stay strong, brother. Do what you got to do. All right, so when we got this thing, it was a bucket of crap. A basic mismatch of parts. And, you know, watching the Nitro Addiction, everybody else work on them, I picked one up. I paid $80 for this thing, and it was a bad deal. The engine it came with was an Axial 32, and it was no good. It had a 2-gear diff in one diff, a 4-gear diff in another. It was an absolute mess, but now we have a carbon fiber chassis on it, 4-gear diffs all the way around. It came with the old school 21 tank that had the primer on it, and it was leaking like a sieve. All the shocks were just dusted. They were smoked. The battery tray was chopped to hell and basically non-existent. All the hardware was mismatched. Now we got all stainless all throughout. I have new bumpers and stuff I could put on it, but I'm not sure which direction it was going to go in at that time, so I didn't worry about it. Brand new fuel tank from Jenny's while they had them available. Gotta love that. I think I paid like $18 or something. It's a pretty good deal. But once that engine was shot, I didn't really do too much with it. It's looking awesome. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate it. It's one of the nicer ones. I mean, we got a lot of guys on here that have some really nice ones. I think this one's pretty cool. Nitro Freak, what's going on? So, I figured, like I said, 8 scale season is starting. I think it starts the 5th. I'm not going to make it for the 5th, but I'm going to try to get up there maybe the week after that. I might have a couple of bucks. I may head up there. just during the week. I took a couple of days off of work due to lack of interest again. So we may head up there. So who wants to see what's in the box? Huh? Anybody want to see what's in the box? Now, mind you, it's nothing that you haven't seen in a Savage before, but I think it's the way to go. Nitro Freak's in the chat saying hi to everybody. Everybody saying hi to Freak. What's going on, brother? If everybody else is new to just got into the chat, just so everybody know it's Corey's birthday. Tell him happy birthday while he's in here. He's got a hangover, so he's putting in double time today. Nitro Freak wondering where the ladies have been. There you go. Urban Legend. What's going on, brother? What's that? I'm here now. We can get started. All right. We were just waiting for you, brother. You know that. How are y'all this morning? Don't forget to hit the like button. There you go. Urban Legends. Let's see here. We're going to work on a little something today. So I'll show you the first part of it. Then maybe you guys can start putting the blocks together. All right. All right. First thing I picked up, Rotostart. LRP Rotostart. So, anybody want to guess what else is in that box? Michelle says, Ty, good to see you. Absolutely. Nitro Freak, Urban. Everybody saying hi. Anybody want to guess what else is in that box? Eat your cookie and drink your milk. Yeah. Thanks, Rings. Just another day, brother. No, it's not true. It's your birthday. You get away with certain things. My birthday, I take off of work always. They know not even to count me in. But all right, here we go. It's my first time seeing it. Let's check it out. Picked up an LRP 32. A very small stripper. Is that what's in that box? Nah. It's kind of small. She can fit in there. Maybe a part of a small stripper. I don't know. Yeah, so we're going to throw we got an LRP 32 for this. I got the hug jugs today. There you go. Me too, Rings. Every year I take mine off. Yeah. Especially this year. My birthday is August 8th. Falls on a Friday. I ain't coming in. Oh, excuse me. Coca-Cola talking back. So we're going to throw an LRP 32 on this thing. So we got a carbon fiber 21 with reverse and an LRP. I think this is going to be cool. Out of all the engines to choose, I wanted to go with this one because I always wanted it. So, let me crack this box open. Let's take a look at it. Hopefully it ain't busted. That would suck. Should have opened it when I got it. All right. So let's see what we got in here. Look at this. Well, they tried. The infamous stop label that usually is supposed to go on the head, that's always on the side of the head, was actually on top of the head but falling off, so it was on its way. We'll just leave that there. All right, it came with caps. I like caps. High side needles way out. That's great. Cool. All right, let's check it out. Got our nice hex button on the end. 32 size, baby. Look at that. Got a nice pull starter that is never going to get used. If anybody needs a pull starter, hit me up. Michelle says hers is August 25th and a Monday. Definitely taking that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, working on your birthday on a Monday? Nah, man. That's definitely not going to fly. So there we go. We got a .32. We're going to throw that in there. Look at that cooling head. Not a scratch on it yet. Yet, I said. It's probably gonna. So what do you think? It's going to be fun? Reverse on nitros is for electric drivers trying to be nitro drivers. Embrace the walk of shame. No, sir. Not me. Not me. When's the last time you've seen a 21 with reverse, man? That's pretty cool. All right. So, first things first, I think. Let's see what it came with. Call it for the clutch. Sweet. World's largest instruction pamphlet. I think this pamphlet weighs as much as the engine. the information in the world is better than no information. OG throwing out the hot dogs, and the only reason you really buy anything new anymore is we got some cool stickers. Who don't like stickers? LRP, blue is better. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right. So let's see what we got here. It's got to go this way. What's going to be the easiest way to mount this roto start that I can get to it? I think that's going to be the trick. Probably going to be on the side. I'll have to shoot through the shock tower here. Richard B, nice engine. Thanks, brother. I wanted to pick this up for a while, but they were out of stock, and now they're back in stock, so I figured with the companies dropping and stuff like that, it'd probably be the best time to buy it now before they're out of stock again, and you never know if they're even going to come back. 11 or 9? 9 o'clock? Well, I only have a choice between 12, 6, 3, and 9, so 9 would probably, let's see, 9 would put it right into the shock tower. 12? I think I'm going to have to put the mount on it first. Set it in there. Mine are all at 9. Yeah, I don't think with this shock tower, if you look at the shock tower, because it's the carbon fiber one, the shock tower is really thick through the center. So going between here and that tank, I don't know if that'll work. Not sure. Let's put the mount on it and set it in there, and I can probably get a better look at it. Let's go. All right. Let's get the mounts and the other parts. All right, cool. There's our exhaust. It's a RD Logix pipe. Got a little dent in her, but that's okay. We ain't worried about dents where we're going. I go through the bottom and top. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, there's that. There's the clutch. There's the clutch bell. Brand new HPI air filter from Jenny's as well. Okay. Motor mount's tight. All right, what are these, 2.5? Yep, 2.5. All right, start getting this motor mount on there. Get the motor mount laced up. Set her in there and see how it goes. Nitro Freak. OG, great vids you've been dropping lately. Yeah, he's been out there every day. All right, I'm going to use the ball mount tips for these because it's at a slight angle. Last thing I want to do is scratch a brand new head with a tool. There we go. Nice. Hoping to go run some fifth scales today. Nice, Nitro Freak. I'd like to get mine back out. I got to do it again. Just been busy. Too much work. Got to knock that off. Oh, you behave. There we go. Gonna be 85 degrees today. Hell yeah. It's gonna be it's gonna hit 70 to 80 today here. That's why I'm hoping at the track they leave the they're going to open the garage doors. They open up the garage doors at the track. It makes it for such a nice day. The sun shining in. What we got going on here? Oh my God, the smell of pork hocks and crowd. Dude, I had a piece of pizza. I'm going to grab something to eat later. Figure I'll wait till I go to the track, get settled in, then I'll probably go grab something to eat. Wow, Nitro, I got a foot of snow yesterday. Yeah, we had snow here like 2 days ago. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I thought, we'd be over this shit, but so far, yeah, I haven't been right about that. So, anybody else have these LRPs? Tell me about them. I mean, they look like a good time. What's up? What's going on? Says blue is better. Why is it better? Sheep. I thought for a $200 engine, this ain't bad. Big block, ready to rock. All right, there we go. I don't know why, but I have 2 Savages, but I got about 12 of these motor mounts. I don't know how they got here. Well, if you share 34 if you have 34 spare engines, they're okay. Why? What's so bad about these? Fill me in. I don't know how you're going to get into that. The carb? Yeah, I heard the carbs are shit. I have, yeah, I know. Let's see here. I'm not really too worried about the carb. If it's a piece of crap, I got some Nova carbs. I'm sure I can come up with something. So if you figure that's where the old one sat, it was also a 32. I think I'm gonna have to go at 12 o'clock. That would hit the chassis if it's over that far. If I have it up, that's not going to hit my exhaust, is it? I don't think you can do that. Does this come with a gasket? Oh, damn. Cool. Comes with a gasket. I like that. This one I have is no good. So I don't even know if I can go. I don't think 12 o'clock would work because 12 o'clock would be hitting the exhaust. So it'd have to be... Let's look at this again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that rotor start on this. Let me get the camera here. Let's see what I'm talking about. Apologize for the earthquake. If you look straight through the back, if I put it at 12 o'clock, I can hit it right through the hole there. Over there, to be kind of low. I don't know. And over that way, it's going to hit the chassis. So I don't know if that's going to work. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. The sound is back. I hope. Is it? All right, let's put it on. And I guess I'll get a better look at it that way. See what we can do with this. Are we back? Good? All right, cool. We're good. Longest yes in history, OG. Okay, there goes the screw. That's wonderful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and I drop. Where did the screw go? Well, I guess that screw's gone forever. I'll just use one of the ones off the back plate. Let me swap this battery out quick. All right. Probably a 2. Let's grab the screws out of this. I'll put you up here for now. All right, let's swap this out. Carpet Monster claims another one. Yeah, friggin' ate it. Well, these are smaller too. Go figure. I'll get this off and then I'll have to go look for it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, what are you going to do? I was really not looking forward to having to use this pull start because me and pull starts, I don't like them. And obviously with a Savage, I can't bump start it, so I really don't have too many options here. Got a little spring in it. I'll try to save that. I'm going to put that in a separate bag. Cool. Let me see if I can find that damn screw. Nah, it's gone. I'm not worried about it. I'll use another one. All right, so I think 3 o'clock is going to be the ticket. You can take at least a good look at it. And if it is, I'll do something about that screw and we're done. All right, let's check this out. I'm not going to put any Loctite on these because I want to look at it first. Corey, you laughing at my my losing of the screw? That's not cool. Kind of sucks, man. So yeah, if I was to use that at 12 o'clock, that thing sure as hell is not going to match up. It's going to be right in the exhaust. The hell, LRP. That's OG, not me. We're blaming each other. Both of you behave. Knock it off. All right, let's go. How could this be for an LRP engine and it not line up? This makes no sense. Doesn't. Holes are just off. Come on, LRP. What's going on with this? I don't like that at all, but it is what it is. All right, cool. Even their own backplate don't match their own engine. All right. Cool. All right, let's take a good look at this again. Okay, that's for that. That's for that. Bet it fits an HPI engine just fine. The LRP curve strikes again. You have to check. You have to check your compass for position. Yeah, go figure. All right, let's take a look at this again. I don't see a way you can use this. Let's take a better look at it. Let me know if this goes on to mute again. Piece of crap. If you look through the back here, nobody home. It's too low. At 3 o'clock, it sits right behind the chassis, the bar that goes through. Do it on the other side, that bar will still be there. And if I do it at 12 o'clock, it's probably going to hit the exhaust. I think that's the only thing I can try. It's the only thing I can try. All right, well, let's try it. Biggest question is what gearing you're using. Say if you're using anything other than 1947. Oh, it's stock gearing. I have the bell here. I can count it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's like 17. So it's a little lower. All right, let's rotate that to the top and see if there's no way. There's just no way. That's definitely going to hit the exhaust. I'm going to humor myself and we can see if it'll fit on top. If not, it's back to a pull start and that sucks. Didn't want to do that. Okay, so far, fit and finish on the LRP due to their backplate not fitting correctly. That's going to be a hit. I'm going to give that. We're going to deduct points for that. Anybody know what else this backplate would fit? Absolutely not. Nope. Full start it is. Okay, well, I guess we'll put this back in the bag. Son of a gun. That's the one thing I wanted to work. All right, well, that's that. Yeah, that's the problem. This thing does not have a 10 or 11 o'clock. This is not an HPI start. This is the one directly for LRP. As you can see, it's got basically, you got 12, 6, 3, and 9. That's the only places it'll fit. 12 o'clock hits the exhaust. 3 o'clock I can't get away from the chassis. 9 o'clock I can't get away from the chassis. And if you want to put it at 6 o'clock, you're going to have to put a hole through the diff. So, yeah, it's not going to work. So, in the bag it goes. And unfortunately, now I got to pull start this thing. This is going to suck. Damn. Kind of pissed about that. Will not work unless you save the cross. Yeah, no. Not going to do that. It's not even going to work if I shave the cross, because if I put this at 3 o'clock, it hits the chassis. I won't be able to get enough adjustment out of the motor mount to get the gearing to work. So 3 o'clock is out, 12 o'clock hits the exhaust, 6 o'clock is buried in the dirt, and 9 o'clock is going to put it into the tank and still be behind the chassis. It's just not going to work. There's nothing can be done. I'll just have to bag it and save for another day. The other option that I had, yeah, Aggie, by the way, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. The only other thing I can do is I was also thinking about putting this into the MGT if it didn't work. Shave that cross. It does work. The cross is not the issue. The cross would be, it's behind the... you're talking about the crossbar that connects both the chassis to the left and the right? It's like dead center. There's no shaving. You'd have to remove it. This is a 21, so I don't know if the 21 was a little bit different, but there is no room at 3 or 9 to put this. There's just no way. Especially if you put it at 9. If you put this at 9 o'clock, it's basically going to run right underneath where the gas tank mount is. It's just not going to work. Well, you learn. Back in. We'll put some Loctite on these. We'll put them right back where they were. Son of a gun. Oh well. Worst case scenario, we got some Loctite on them now because there wasn't any when I took them out. Guys that run those have to drill out the cross. Yeah. Abort that. I'm not going to do it. The other option is the GT6 bulkheads. Yeah, that's an option. We're just going to torture ourselves with a pull starter. That's all. Nothing like pull starting an LRP. This is going to suck. What's Michelle saying? Freak I am. Yank the string. Yeah, I got to pull the ripcord. Lovely. Or stock shock towers. The shock tower is not really the issue. Like I said, it's the... I'll show you. I'm going to show you the issue. Yeah, you can pull start it. Sure, it ain't no fun, though. All right, here's the problem. Let me see if I can just get this in there. Anybody else can come up with a better idea? I'm all in. If you look, don't mind these. Yes, they're burred out a little bit. I don't care. This bar right here that has a little nick in it right here, that's the problem. This, if you go at 3 and 9, that bar is right in the way. So the bar that connects to here. If you go at 9 o'clock, you're going to run right into that mount. Go at 3 o'clock, you're going to run into the carbon fiber chassis. We're not cutting that. 12 o'clock hits the exhaust. 6 o'clock would put that thing down here somewhere. It ain't going to work. Just not going to work. I would need one of the ones maybe like the actual HPI has, where it's offset to those different hours. So that's okay. Slight inconvenience, but it's all right. I'll preheat the shit out of it. It'll start. That kind of sucks, though. Yeah, you can shave it a little into the metal sleeve. It's not hard. I think I'm going to change that motor plate out, though. I hate how they cut that into that. I don't know if I have another one, though. I just want to get this thing set up. We'll get the clutch on it today. Get everything settled. Call it. I think this thing was at the top. There we go. That does suck. Would the XL have the same issue? I don't know. They are a little bit longer, so maybe not, but I think it would. All right, let's start with the clutch. Get the clutch on it. Better idea, sell the LRP and buy an HPI 4.6. I have one. I don't need to buy one. I have one. I have a K46 in the XL, and I have a 4.6 that needs a pull starter. Will that pull starter work on that? Will the roto start? Well, no, because the engine being in the same place, I'd have the same problem. It wouldn't matter. All right, let's put the collet on there. Start getting some parts. There we go. Where is the nuts? There we go. Put a little dab of glue on there. Blue. Let's see what we got here. Nitro Freak Michelle, if you got some free time, hop on the Discord when you can. There you go. There we go. Clutch nuts on. A little bit of blue Loctite. She'll roll. Michelle says she will do. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, I'm just using the basic 3-shoe on this. Nothing fancy. It's just an HPI. Well, you just scratched it. It's not scratched. It's perfect. I'm sure it won't take long for me to do that, though. All right, let me get my tool. Anybody that doesn't have this tool and fights with these springs is insane. Anybody ever use this one? It's a Team Losi tool. This thing works fantastic for doing these things. Okay. This thing works cool. There you go. Boom. Right in there. Didn't have to fight nothing. I don't know why people fight with this over a $5 tool. All aspects. What's going on, brother? If anybody else has not been in the chat since the beginning, today is Corey's birthday. Give him a happy birthday. That one was real easy. Got that one in without the tool. High volume, what's up? And the last one, always my favorite one. There we go. That spring sucks. This one's not the best either. Alright, we're going to have to find something here. Uh-oh. Gotta hit the HPI stash. See if I have any. I don't like them springs. Let's see what we got here. Gotta have some springs somewhere. 17mm hex hub adapters for the Savage. I got some of them if anybody's looking. There's a shoe. What's kind of washers? There's the other set. rc8 flywheel. Exhausts. Oh, crap. Those are way too loose. I can't let it run like that. Let's see if I can take them back off. Maybe I can bend them. There you go. OG, if you want to throw down some people's links, that'd be great. Let's do that. If you have time. If you're busy, brother, don't worry about it. But between you and Corey, if you want to do it, go for it. Let's take a look at those springs, see what's going on there. That one's good. This one. This one is shit. Oh, links won't share in vertical live. Oh, man. I hate it. I set this up for horizontal, too. Piece of shit. Let's see if this will help. Sometimes you can re-pinch the springs a little bit, and they will come back. Sometimes they won't. Yeah, the links aren't clickable. Son of a bitch. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, that worked. A lot of tension in that now. Okay, yeah, we can save these springs. The spring itself ain't bad. Just needs a little love. There we go. All right, let me get that battery off. All right, both batteries are charged. We're about ready to go. So what's everybody think about that Team Associated semi truck? I know nobody asked for it, but I think it's pretty cool. Oh gee, what are you sick about? Didn't go in. Bastard. Close. There we go. Perfect. See, they weren't bad. They just kind of needed something. Let's see what we got here. They could be making new buggies and truggies, but they're making a friggin' semi-truck. Yeah, because they have the parts. They just took the buggy they already had, made it mid-engine, used the back section where the transmission was to make the rest. It makes sense. I mean, they had the parts. I think it's pretty cool. The only thing that disappointed me is that original picture that they had of it. They had it with next to like the long-nosed Peterbilts and stuff like that. If they would have made a scale like licensed body of that Peterbilt, I would have bought it. I would have bought it like today. I would have ordered it tonight. Been done. I picked up the new RC10 GT, waiting for the engine. That's awesome, high volume. If you get a chance, A2RC did a video on that new engine. So take a look at that. Yeah, it's check it out. He did a pretty good in-depth view of that new engine that they came out with and compared it to like the older stuff. And super informative. I mean, he broke that thing down, man. Yeah, I already have one. I have a cab over already. That's the thing, too. I have a Tamiya cab over. What do we got here? That's for the bottom of the motor mounts. That's for the clutch bell. We're going to see if we're going to have to shim this at all. Yeah, I'm going to go with a higher gearing if I need to, but I don't think I need to. Alright, let's tighten this up. So yeah, wheelie machine, huh? I'm cool with a wheelie machine. Holy crap. We're going to need a ton of shims on this thing. Inward's good. Outward is not good. Alright, let's see if we can find some shims in here. I know I had some. An extra shoe. That's just empty. Bearing. Hair spring. There we go. 3x8. Those are wide boys. We're gonna need a couple of them probably. Got a couple thinner ones here. All right, let's see what we can get to work with this. Northeast Mods, what's going on, brother? So pissed about the vertical now, you know what I mean? I don't know why it does that. Anybody else have that problem? I set it up as vertical, I go in as vertical, and it tells me, nah, man, turn that shit around. These aren't big enough. Those aren't the right ones. What are these washers for? These are all clutch parts. Yeah, I think that little truck that they're going to make is neat. I just don't know if anybody's going to grip it up. I think if that kit comes down enough, I'll probably buy it. But as for now, I'm not gonna. Getting there. So rearrange them and we'll have shims to do this. OG says, I'd buy the Losi sprint cars first. At least they'll serve a purpose. I got a couple of buddies that picked up those sprint cars. I'm going to check them out probably next week, so we'll get a good look at them. They look cool. Bearings in there, right? Yeah. The big washer in there first, and the small ones behind it. 2, I think, is going to be the trick. I'm going to try that third one. Bro, they're running the crap out of them at the track here. They handle good. Cool. I'm happy that they're going to use them for something. I think, like I said, I think it's a win. I think it's definitely going to sell. It's just, it all depends on how the circle track community takes to them. If they love them, you won't keep them on the shelf. If they're like, nah, we're good, well, I'm going to get them cheap. I agree with that. Let's see if this will work first. 2.5. As long as this works. There you go. In and out, just a hair, just enough. Spins just nice. Bearings are good. Got a clutch. All right, cool. All right, the exhaust. I think the exhaust will go next. We'll put that on. That's for the motor mount. Had this cool one with the nice little beveled washer on it. Not going to use it on this, but we'll take this back off and put a little Loctite on there. It'll look good. We get the regular 2.5. Put this away. Yeah, that Losi tool works really good for those spring style, like the HPI style. That makes that clutch job so easy. Looks nice, OG says. Thanks, brother. Now, I know when you see this pipe, you're going to say, oh, well, you can put the the water in it and freeze it and probably get that dent out. I really don't have. OG Rinks, have a good guys. Have a good one, guys? Okay. SLC, you have a good one. Everybody go out and have some fun today. Like I said, it's going to be the last race of the season for points for me, so I'm going to have a good day. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully the weather's nice. We can open the doors. That's perfect. It's just a hair of slack, so that way it's not going to be too tight. But that ain't moving nowhere. All right, cool. I'm gonna hang on to this. I'll put this in the LRP box. It's raining here for the next 3 days. Warmer weather is coming. God, I hope. That. Keep that. Save the bags. All right, cool. I hate these springs. They're necessary, but I hate them. There we go. That carb's got to be spun for sure. Right. Yep, carburetor's backwards. All right, so let's start with this carb. We'll get this carb spun around. Just like that. That's where the exhaust goes. All right. After watching the overview of the AE15S by A2RC, I think I'm going to put something different in my RC10 GT Classic. I have a new inbox Gold Pixie 12, the Rossi Gold Pixie 12. I would think it would look awesome. I agree. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have OS engines in mind. I have a 12. I have an 18 CBR. I have an 18 something else. And then I have a SH18 in one. And, I mean, it's a good engine they're selling you. But, yeah, why not? How's this work? Let's pull this carb out. There we go. Just an O-ring carb on this. Nothing fancy at all. Okay, carb set. Gonna have to put this different ball end on it. Probably am. I just shaved. I think it's weird that they went with an ABN design. Yeah, not a fan of that. Definitely not a fan of that. shit. All right, so we got that done, that done. That can go in. We got to get rid of the ball stud on that end. We got to put it onto the other. Maybe I can just take that off. That would make life easier, wouldn't it? There we go. Sweet. All right, so we get to swap that out. Hope it's the same size. If not, we're going to have a problem. Yeah, I'll have a full beard again by lunch. Yeah, that'll work. Question is it going to be long enough? Yeah, pretty much the same. Let's see what it says here. Corey's just laughing. I'm glad. What else is left to get that Savage going? Receiver battery, receiver. That's it. Let's get this in. Oh, bastard. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's see what's left. Just that's it. That's the only thing that's really left. The servos are new. I got cheap. I actually just went to Jenny's and I bought the Savage X59. I bought the what's it called? I bought the servos, the stock servos. I mean, I think I paid $14 for 2 servos. If they're crap, they're crap. I'm okay with that. So there's that. Let's see if this fits now. All right, let's take the tank out. It's in the way. There we go. All right. HPI servos are actually pretty good. Yeah, I mean, why not? Like that. I would love to test fire this today. I don't have the time to break it in, and I'm not going to let it run a full tank down here. So that'll be for another time. But as for now, we can get everything else in. Yeah, I think they'll be fine. And for $14, you can't beat that. No, that's what I was saying. It's just, that's cheap. It's cheap. I'm going to get a couple started. I'll get some Loctite on them. Away we go. How the heck did that one go through? Alright, those are easy. The front ones are easy. I'm going to put Loctite on those now. Where did it go? So what do you think? I don't know. I think the LRP was a good choice. See if we can get something tight. This is why I like the MGTs better. I think the MGT is a better design truck. These things just are the workhorse of the community. They really do. They do a good job at what they're made to do. But I think the MGT is just nicer. A little tight. There we go. Whatever you're going to tell yourself at the end of the day. Well, money's already spent, so it is what it is at this point. Can't see shit to do this. Let's check my mesh, and we can put the other two in. That's perfect. All right, cool. At least it meshed good. Put the other two in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Yes, and please, if anybody is new to the channel, there's not too many people in here today. Slow day. If there's anybody new to the channel, this is here hanging out, please like and subscribe. I'm only 4 away from 600. I'd like to just get over the hump and move on to the next, if you know what I mean. All right. I don't know, maybe the vertical thing's a good idea. It's a good, everyone has that argument over whether they're better or worse, which way to go. Some people will rag on the vertical stuff, some people swear by it. I'd say views are up. I would say, I don't know, I don't think it's any better. I personally don't like it. Carbon fiber chassis? Yes, sir. Carbon fiber shock towers as well. Hey, give me my screw back. That's not where you want to go. Well, it's that hole. Wrong hole, fool. Vertical gets more views, more trolls sometimes. It does get more views. Yeah, that's why I got you and Corey here. I got the guys on the job. Trolls have been down. How the hell are you supposed to get to that one? Okay. What's your problem? It's got to go through that hole. Okay. If you say so. There we go. So now I'm going to get some... here's what we're going to do. Yeah, that'll work. A little tight on that hole, but worked. Double check. Nice little click. Can you hear it? Let's see what Harold says. Where'd you get those carbon twin vertical plates? I got these off eBay. I got a deal on eBay. It was 2 carbon fiber plates and carbon fiber shock towers for it. Made by who, I have no idea. If anybody knows, that would be news to me. It also came with 2 pipes. It came with a hot bodies pipe for a Savage, and it also came with the what else did it come with? Oh, it came with this one too, the R&D Logix pipe. The new Motori Cipolla 21 I got from Italy the other day had an old cracked O-ring on the carb neck. I had a bag of O-rings work that we threw away. They're almost exact fit. Dude, that's lucky. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the problem that you have when you buy the older stuff is the rubber stuff don't hold up great. That's a 2. Is that a 2? That's a 2. Let's get some locker on that for sure. Yeah, buddy, that's some luck. Now I have a lifetime supply of big block carb neck O-rings. Yeah, that's something you don't mind having, though. Like, the problem with my B7 is I broke one of the ball studs that go into the bearing carrier, I guess you would call it, on the one side. And it's the only spot on the whole buggy that uses this short thread ball stud. So if I want to buy one, I got to buy a pack of 10. I buy a pack of 10, it's like $18. I'm like, I'm never going to use these. I'm not going to need them. So I'm going to put all titanium in that thing next. Yeah, I need some of those. Teflon works good if you don't have to tune it all the time. Yeah, as long as you use something that's not going to get eaten up by the nitro fuel, go for it. So we got that done. Exhaust is on. Exhaust is mounted. Brand new gasket on there. This high-speed needle has me worried. That thing is that's probably 3 millimeters above the body. So I'm going to leave it as is. We can work on that later. If obviously it's going to need tuned. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, this has a brand new battery tray. The battery tray was smashed. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air on this one because I think the Savage market, if you said, yo, I got $250 and I want a Savage, you could get one. But I think sometimes you're better off paying a little bit more for these and you'll get more back. Because I got a lot of money into this. Like I said, the diffs are different. The shocks, I think I have a couple of shafts I had to replace. The suspension and shit was all fine. The bearings were decent. I didn't replace any of those. But like the servos were crap, both of them. The reverse one worked. Other than that, like the engine was shit. Like, I mean, what am I gonna do? Like this thing wasn't the best, to say the least. All right, we got 21 in the chat. We got 16 likes. Do people hit that on the way in or way out? Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I need 4 more to 600. I'd appreciate getting there this weekend. Harold says, I use Teflon on my high speeds all the time. You definitely got to change it out every season, but it's mint. Yeah. I mean, it's just the stuff. You can't let it sit. I got mine for $150, pretty much brand new, just broken in. That's a hell of a deal. This was one of those deals where it looked pretty good. It had an Axial 32 in it. I was like, hell yeah, that's cool. Everybody loves an Axial. Who don't love an Axial? I got all the way out there. It was a good hour and a half out. I mean, it was a pretty good ride. And then I seen it. I'm like, man, I don't know about all this, But that linkage gonna work? I have to move that carb a little bit. Let's move that now before I forget about it. I don't know. I have to check that linkage, see how that's going to work. Probably going to have to screw that in further. I can work with that later. Let's see. OG says, don't you just effing love the USPS? My package is supposed to be here today. It made it to Grand Rapids, then went right back to Indianapolis. Now it won't be here until Tuesday. Yeah, they do that a lot. I don't understand it either. Yeah, that's going to have to go. We're going to have to screw that in a lot more. Alright, let's find the tool I'm looking for. Obviously hidden. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's dump this off. Alright, I might have a tool for that. That would make life a lot easier. Beautiful. How am I going to get that to work? Let's see. Why did you use Teflon on, Harold? Sorry, I was away for a sec. I think he was talking about the O-rings he picked up. He's using different O-rings so they don't wreck them over the winter. There we go. There we go. That worked. Perfect. Okay, cool. Linkage is fixed. What are we up to? Okay, got that on. This can go away. This can go away. That's garbage. Engine's in. Throttle's hooked up. Exhaust is hooked up. We can put the fuel tank back on. We'll get rid of these for sure. Fuel tank's not going to hit anything. That's good. Let's go with some different body clips here. This gold ain't going to work. We are no longer axial. That's not going to work. You said blue is better. I'll try blue. Let's get blue. There we go. Sweet. Oh, for my high-speed needle, because I didn't have the O-rings. Oh, for the needles. How many came in a pack? How many do you have? Like, is there a link that you could share, maybe? People need those O-rings. If you can buy 100 of them for the price of 10. Right, is that going to open all the way? There's the question. Gotta have full throttle if we're gonna beat OG in his 50 feet. Hell yeah, it is. That ain't no problem. Okay, cool. Pressure side's gonna go here. Where'd the other hose go? What else are we gonna have to adjust here? Looks like that carb fitting's got to get spun. Let's do that next. That's too short. Unless we go this way. I don't like that. Yeah, we're going to need a longer hose for the fuel line. That sucks. I don't have them all out. Let's see what it says here. I didn't have any spares. Yeah, I definitely do need some. Yeah. All right, so we're going to need a fuel line for sure to go to the carburetor, and then I'm going to have to spin that. We'll do that when I have the line. Make everything easier. What's the nicest way to run the pressure line for this exact setup here? I kind of like this. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. Where you just take it up from the carburetor right up to the from the fuel tank, and you just give a little S behind the carb. Anybody else have any recommendations on a better way to do that? Yeah, I definitely do need some. Anybody have anything for that? I think that's a pretty solid setup. All right, where are we going to have? Harold says that's how he does it. Tyler, you got nothing, bud? All right. Let's see here. I'm going to need zippy. Well, actually, no. I'm not going to zip tie it yet, because I'm sure I'm going to have to look inside that carburetor eventually. Oh, gee, just like that. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm not going to waste the zip tie. Yeah, I'm not going to go through there. Okay, there's our filter. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Double check everything. That feels fine. Linkage looks great. Just now we got a pull starter instead of a roto. Son of a gun. Oh well. Looks good. All right. What do you think? I think this is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Looks good to me. Anybody else run these stingers on them? I heard they mess with tune a little bit, but I'm not getting shit all over this, so I think I'm going to use it. Save these caps. These caps are sweet. You're eating whale blubber, and it's so good. All right, well, I'm going to pass on that. You had me at the sauerkraut, but I'm definitely not eating whale blubber. I don't. Is that a Canadian thing? Because I don't think that's an American thing. I've never seen that offered anywhere. All right. Trying to think of what else I can get done on this. I think that's pretty much where we're going to be for now. Yeah, that's happy. I'm happy with that. So yeah, here we go. Savage 21, 2-speed with reverse, LRP 32 big block in it, R&D Logix pipe. I'm probably gonna have to mess with the gearing. This thing's gonna be a wheelie monster. It's got the upgraded 4-gear diffs. We're still using the smaller hexes. I got wheels for it. I do not have tires. I gotta get tires yet. And I gotta pick a body. I think I'm just going to get a traditional truck body. I was thinking maybe the Escalade or just a traditional truck. I didn't want nothing too wild. But yeah, that's it. Got to get ready to go racing soon. It's already 12:45. And yeah, what do you think? I think it looks pretty good. I think this is going to be awesome. Harold says, I have a set of Savage wheels and tires I may sell. Got to think about it. Well, like I said, these aren't the 17 mil. These are the smaller hex. That was the problem, but I got these. Kind of on the fence on what to do, though, because I do have these. Brand new in the pack. The GTS wheels, chrome. And yes, they're the 12 millimeters. The GT5s, sorry. GT5, number 3007. Brand new in the box. Never been taken out. Never been glued on. I know they're worth a few bucks. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go with old stock tires. I want good tires. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I want to use these because I think. Okay, here you go. Correct me if I'm wrong. Would these have a collector value, or these? I'm not looking to make money. I'm just not looking to. I'm going to use this. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody can use these. Well, vintage good tires. I'm talking about. I want a good tread tire. I want something cool. I like the ones that are on my 21. Those would be fine. Yeah, I have a hobby shop that still has HPI stuff. I can find things like there you go. Here's a good one. If anybody's looking for parts, these are just ones that I know. They're in the box. It has a conversion kit for you to convert the 2-gear diffs over to 4. I know that was there. They have the little meter that goes on the side of the electronics box. I mean, it's probably $50, but it's still there. There are some Savage parts. There's a couple of Wheelie King parts. There's some RS4 parts. There's the mini parts too, the HPI minis. I don't know what Tyler is. Traxxas 8S belted visit. Yeah, but the hex ain't gonna work. That's the problem. They're not 17s. But yeah, the HPI stuff. I don't know if I want to use it because I know to somebody they might be worth, for a shelf queen or a collector would probably want these. If not, I'm obviously going to use them. But I don't know. Maybe I'll. What do you guys think? Should I just use them or shop? See if a collector needs them because I hate using old stock stuff if it's just going to be something I want to beat on. And this is absolutely going to get a beating. 100% getting a beating. What other stuff do I got here? I got a bunch of other stuff. There's a 21 tank that's actually in pretty decent shape. If somebody needed one for a 21, it's got the primer on it. I got that whole box of stuff. Brand new skid plates, and those are RS4 parts. I got all kinds of HPI shit. All right. Change the hexes to a 17. I have those little conversion pieces, but they don't work. Let me take a look at those again. I don't know if I'm doing them wrong, but I don't think it works. There was something about these that didn't work. I mean, I could probably... They actually sold a conversion kit, and they're mad money. They were mad money. I was not going to pay that much. But, yeah, here's the... These come off easy. Let's take a look at them real quick. We got about 10 minutes. We'll see what we got going on. I think it was the pin. The pin doesn't work. I think the pins were too thick. You'd have to change the axles out, I believe. Yeah, that was it. These pins are so thick. Unless I can use the pins from this and then use the out drives. Let's try that. I believe I looked at this pretty good and I couldn't figure them out. Any ideas? Anybody ever try these? How many of those are there? Yeah, those pins would be way too small to fit into this. So, yeah, you'd have to change the whole stub axle. Like, this whole thing is just not going to work. You got me on this one. You'd have to have a pin that was less diameter to do this. But, yeah, that's that. Put them back. Got to get the stock 17 millimeter adapters. That's what I believe these are. 17 millimeter hex adapter, HPI 86 387. These are an upgrade. Yeah. Yeah. I'm okay with using just the, what are these, 12 or 14s? These are fine. But yeah, hub style, not just hex. Yeah, yeah. So I think the out drive would have to be changed. But all right, everybody. So let's take a good look at this. What we got going on today? We got a big block in here now. Let's put these parts away. All right, it's about track 30. What's going on here with this laptop? We got to figure that out. There we go. All right, looks awesome. High Volume says, thank you, appreciate that. I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, these I'm sure that these have their problems. Everybody knows. But an LRP, I think, is a good engine. I'm going to get it in there. We're going to run it. Obviously, with the gearing, OG even said it, this thing's going to be a wheelie monster. We'll see what's going on. Maybe I'll have to order some gears. Then we'll come back to it at another time. But I'll get some fuel lines. Not Harold says, have you ever had a Savage? I have 2. Have I ever ran one? No. No. If not, you're in for a treat. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure this thing's going to be pretty gnarly. I had it running a little bit with that Axial 32, but I mean, it was not good, brother. Yeah, I have this 21. Go run that shit right now. I would love to. I got to go racing, but I got to get a couple more parts yet. But other than that, it's going to be good to go. And I have the 4.6 with the K46 in it, and that needs a couple parts as well. So, yes, I have 2 Savages. Neither of them run. I'm a Ford guy. You can tell, you know. But all right, everybody. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Maybe we'll come back Sunday. I'll get some parts for this. Maybe I can't do it today. Nah, probably not. You're really gonna love it. It'll be one of your favorites to drive. I'm sure it is. I mean, it's loved by the community and everybody else likes them. So I'm sure there's something. Have a good day, buddy. Yep, I'm going racing. Everybody wish me a little bit of good luck because I'm gonna need it today. I need to come up with one hell of a day. I prepped the truck, but you know, it's a tough crowd. They are good. So we're gonna have some fun today. I'll get some parts for this. We'll come back to it. Maybe do a break-in video. Michelle, looking good. Thanks for the live. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming in. Everybody can hit that like button on the way out. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Get me over to Hump. We'll get over that 600 and keep on trucking. Other than that, I thank everybody for showing up. OG and let's see, who else was in here helping me out? Corey, my new mod. He's going to be helping us out, keeping the riffraff out and keeping everybody up and going. Other than that, happy birthday, Corey. Everybody else, have a great day, great weekend. Go out and tear some shit up. And peace. I'll see you next time.